From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, welcome into The Horse's Mouth here at Tommy Mac's, the bar where everybody's welcome to have a seat and get a chance to talk about what they're doing out there, all the great work. Been doing it for years. Thousands of people, excuse me, have been sitting at this bar telling their great stories. It's fantastic. Brought to our good friends at Foodies Care, an awesome organization helping the homeless and the hungry right here in Northeast Florida. We got a husband and wife team here. They are not in the same business, but man, they are surely a team. One's in commercial real estate. The other is out there helping people with a healthy mindset. He's a life coach and he's helping people, which is fantastic. We're to talk about two veterans that are here. One, Chris Budihas. He's our mainstay. This guy's unbelievable. Got a lot going on. And his friend and our friend is back to talk about a way to help veterans transition into the real world. It's going to be an exciting time like usual right here at the bar. So let's say hello to the panel. Amanda Hardy's up first. Hey, Amanda, how are you?
I'm doing great.
Let me say hi to Stephen as well.
Pleasure.
Stephen Hardy, good to see you guys. Not the first time I've had a married couple, but first time the married couple didn't do the same business. So you got that going for you.
Absolutely.
Pretty good. All right, so you're in commercial real estate, have been for a while.
Yep.
You like land deals, right? You like leasing, that type of thing. Talk about your real estate, your commercial real estate career.
Yep. So I actually, before commercial real estate, I was a project manager for electrical distribution for commercial projects. So that's where I kind of got the idea of I like commercial, but I was on the backside of, I'm like, okay, well, I can go sell these buildings.
Yep.
And I wanted freedom. So I took the risk. I went straight into commercial real estate and boy, was that fun. But it's just the further I got along in it, I was like, wow, this is really rewarding, not because of the commissions, but because of the people and the connections I was getting.
Yep.
And in this world, it's all about connections. I don't chase deals. I chase relationships.
Yep.
I do a lot of tenant rep leasing. I have some landlords that I work for to fill their vacancies, and I do site acquisition for development.
Great.
And then I see it through the end and try to get the back end on the leasing when the building is built.
Okay.
So I'm still learning. But it's an amazing. I love doing it. Again, it's the relationships are just. I honestly so rewarding.
You hang your license with a certain group, but you're in business for yourself. That schedule, because I've been in business for myself since forever. The schedule that you get to create, you can't put a value on that, and especially when nobody's going to tell you where to be or how to be or what to do. Because I'm good with coaches. But other than that, I can't. I just want to be I want to be left alone.
I create my own schedule.
I'll judge myself hard enough,
That's the fun part, though. Every day looks different.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if my kids need me, our kids, we're there.
Cool.
And hopefully they'll take that into adulthood and they want to be entrepreneurs, and because they see the way we were able to be flexible, but also always on the phone.
How many hours do you work? I don't know. I don't count.
Literally. I mean, it could be 40, 60, 20. I don't know. It depends on the week.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, great to have you on the show.
It's good to be here.
All right, Stephen, good to have you back, man.
Thank you.
It's been a little bit, but
yes, it has.
You're doing great.
Yeah, it's been a
helping
journey.
people with a healthy mindset, mental health, life coaching.
Yes, sir.
I love the look.
I appreciate that.
Absolutely, man.
Me too.
Red, we're going for this thing.
Yeah, of course. Right. Exactly. No doubt about it. Tell us what's going on, my friend.
A lot. I know last time, I came kind of talking about my book, The Warrior Mindset, which was blending, modern day psychology with history of some of our greatest warriors to kind of bring a different look at it for people. And, just recently I went ahead to take the next steps. I have a website live, The Hardy Mindset.
Okay.
And essentially offering life coaching as I continue to finish my licensing to be a mental health counselor here in the great state of Florida.
What's your why to get into if you can?
Absolutely. A lot of people, it's, they think about, I got this education, I can help people. It's the education. For me, I went to school, I have my degrees that I need to help people, but I've lived it. I've gone through childhood trauma, PTSD, depression, anxiety, things that instead of just saying, well, I've been to school, I got my degree.
You lived it.
I've lived it. I've seen those dark moments. And, one of the things that I remind myself, people always say, why? Why are these horrible things happening? It's to me, I've been able to discover is, I went through those dark times so I can go back in and pull those people out that are in there.
That's great.
And that's why it's for me.
Yeah. Well, right away you got your instant credibility, And look, no disrespect to someone that doesn't live it or hasn't lived it. It's like you could talk firsthand.
Yes.
It's like somebody that's been in the military and somebody that writes about being in the military. That has never been in the military. You just can never. I remember asking my father. My father was a World War II vet. I remember asking him once, I'm like, why didn't you ever talk about it? He's like, no matter how many times I told you, you still wouldn't understand what I saw, what I went through as a prisoner of war. Like you can't put it into words.
You can't.
But when you've been there and lived through it, it's easier to communicate.
Absolutely.
I can see that. Totally.
It's a big shift
for you, man.
It really is.
Yeah. To share, like you're going tough to serving. That's pretty awesome, brother.
I appreciate it.
Good for you. How many kids you guys have?
2.
All right.
2
boy, girl?
2 boys.
2 boys. All right.
7 and 11.
Oh, they'll keep you busy.
Oh,
no doubt about it. Yeah.
Busy's an understatement.
That's right. I got 3 girls. I know. They're all past that stage.
Oh, well, that's a whole different world.
Oh, yeah. Especially at that stage.
Yeah.
Throw in a 14-year-old on top of that. You got 3. You're like, ah.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
Outnumbered.
we work it out. Yeah.
Good.
Great to have you guys. Great to
Thank
have
you.
you. All right. Well, Stephen Hudson's back. AI ready. Veteran. Let's say hi to Chris.
Hey, how you doing, Tom?
How are you, my friend?
Always good to see you.
Good to see you, man. Happy 4th.
Happy 4th day, everybody.
Absolutely.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Tell us about getting those veterans ready for that transition. It's such a hard thing.
Well, what we've done is we've created, it's a nonprofit 501c3 based out of here. We work with a lot of organizations like Wounded Warrior, the Honor Foundation,
Cool.
a lot of these organizations, but also, and those are for the veterans that are already out and just needing assistance to kind of transition into the civilian world. But we've also been working a lot with our active duty that are getting ready to get out, and the tools to help them with not only the job search, and because it's a big part of it, but also the mental health aspect of the transition from active duty into the civilian mentality. But all our platform and all our tools are designed to help the family as well, because it's not just a military member that's transitioning out; it's the whole family as a unit that's transitioning out. And so that's the main thing that we're focused on with that. And then also I've written a couple books on helping the corporate world with the mindset of creating environments where where they can attract, hire, and retain the veteran community within their organizations.
Absolutely.
Because everybody says they're veteran friendly, but it's just, are you veteran ready? To be able to accept and create a workspace where they feel like they're contributing to that next mission.
Yeah.
And so, I'm kind of I'm trying to work both sides of the equation. As far as translating. And AI is just before November 2022, the things we're doing today were never even dreamed of being able to do. When an OpenAI released
So it's
ChatGPT.
giving you ideas of how to transition and that kind of
Yes, sir.
That's great. That's so hard. I didn't have to transition, but that's hard. I mean,
It is.
I've had many veterans here on this show. Like
It
you're
is.
the veteran.
Yeah.
Chris, like it's a hard thing to
Transitioning
do.
out a couple times.
You know what the problem is? Most
Sure.
people, and this isn't all people, but most people outside the military,
Yeah.
they're lazy. They're lazy. And you military guys go crazy. You're like, how can you be lazy? Like, let's go. We got a
there's little bit of
regiment
that
to
for
follow.
sure. Absolutely.
I remember my brother. He served in the Air Force. He'd come home like his T-shirts were like this and squares. I'm like, what is that? He's like, this is how we do it. I'm like, okay, good for you. I'm not going that route, but that's cool. But that regimented structure.
absolutely.
Then you go out into this real world, and you're like, the heck, it's
Right.
hard to pull that back in.
It is. And I retired 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And so I kind of bring both aspects of it. I was in the military for 20 years, and now I've been in the corporate world and owning my own business for the last 10 years. And so I've kind of seen all aspects of it to be able to try to help them.
Yeah. Well, thank you for your service,
Thank
both of you guys. All right, Xpert WorX. I know
thanks.
you're working on some
Good to see
software,
you, yeah.
Chris.
Yeah, so it's funny. My CTO's got this statement, which is, what is personal is universal potentially. So at Xpert WorX, we make some software for day-to-day investigation, for also to investigate jailhouse phone calls, things of that nature.
Yep.
So my point here is we got a new product called Xpert Radar. So at the time, what was occurring is Department of Justice has over $300 billion in grants.
Okay.
That can be used at the state, the local, at the federal level for law enforcement to pursue, also for businesses to pursue. At the time, I was going on the DOJ website and I was scrolling through, and you spend a lot of time scrolling through, and sometimes there's nothing there. It's kind of fishing, right? Sometimes there's something there, and then you're reading what the proposal is, and it takes you about 20 to 15 minutes, and at the end you find out, well, we don't do that, so we're not qualified.
Right.
So we developed a software that does 24/7 scanning, federal level, state level, local level. In your nonprofit space, we can point the software at the nonprofit space. Awesome. It gives you it generates all those grants you're competitive for. It scores your competitiveness. So, you know, if you're high in the 90s, that you're probably competitive. If you're in the 50s, probably less competitive. From there, you can assign people in your organization to pursue those grants.
Yeah. Wow.
In addition to that, not only does it list it, it sends you an email every day with every single grant you're qualified for, hyperlink to that specific grant. And if you're interested in it on your dashboard,
that's awesome.
You click on it, it'll auto-generate I'll call it a 90% or greater first draft response.
Okay.
And anything it can't answer, it'll put a placeholder. If it says placeholder, literally, in what you need to answer about that grant. You download it, you put it in whatever site it is, and then you're competitive for that grant. So
that's so cool.
Yeah,
you're always up to something.
So there's other folks in this space,
yeah,
but they're charging tens of thousands of dollars per month to use their software.
Yep.
I'm a little biased. I think ours is good.
Yeah,
it's a couple $100 a month.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
I had a grant writer working for my company.
Yeah.
$4,000 a month.
Yeah.
Typically pumping out 1 grant per month. Not necessarily going to win it either.
Yeah, it's not a guarantee.
Yeah,
so now I'm pumping out anywhere between 3 to 12 per month.
Yeah, the pipeline's got to be thick.
That's amazing.
All right, real quick, happy 4th of July to everybody. How are you celebrating? Real quick.
Celebrate with my friends in my neighborhood on my dock, watching the fireworks, and not driving anywhere.
That's right. That's right. Agreed.
How about you, Steve?
It's been a kind of a family tradition. We usually go down to the beach and just watch the fireworks all along the beach.
That's the best.
We're beach people.
Weekend. Yeah, same. How about you guys? What do you be doing?
We rented an inflatable water slide for the adults. No, kidding. It's for the kids. So just hanging out, barbecuing, and watching the kids do that.
That's great. Well, thank you all for being here.
Thank you.
Great stuff. All right. Happy 4th of July. That'll do it for us this time around here on the Horse's Mouth. Make sure you check out their profiles at the website, dailynewsnetwork.com. It's just underneath where this episode will come out. Until next time, stay safe. Be cool out there. We'll see you right here on the Horse's Mouth. Cheers.